Hey, this is Kits and Snips, and today I will be building the high grade Mighty Strike Freedom Gundam from the new Gundam Seed movie. Now, I was quite excited to build this Gundam as it does use a gold frame for the actual hands and some of the connecting joints, which usually is just very cheap kind of injection gold, but looks spectacular on this kit. I also really like the wings for this kit, while looking very similar to the Freedom, are really nice with those kind of neon inlays. I thought was a really cool look, as well as this being one of the first seed kits for the main side that actually has a katana that isn't the red Astray or any of the other Astrays. But putting that aside, let's get into this build.
I always forget about the chemical world. So it's consciousness, man.
And here it is completed. Honestly, I like this version of the Strike Gundam with the gold hands and the gold joints. It just looks excellent. And while it shares similar designs to other strikes from the Seed series, this one doesn't have the Striker Pack, just like the other two Gundams from this movie, which is still a little bit disappointing, but does add to the compatibility across all Gundam. When it comes to height, this is taller than the RX-78, which was a little bit surprising to me as I felt it was so thin I was getting a smaller Gundam. But when you do that side-by-side comparison, you can really tell that the RX-78 is the shorter of the two. Going into the accessories, we're going to start off with the two beam sabers. They are your traditional beam sabers in that pinkish purple, and they can be held above the rail cannons on the side skirt with a little bit of a notch to hold them in place, though I did find it was a little bit flimsy when it came to holding the beam sabers there. You also get a pair of beam rifles that can be held in each hand that hold fairly tightly, as they do have to be sandwiched into the hands and do actually have locations to be held just next to the railguns on those little peg pieces. These two guns can of course be combined together to make a long rifle, which looks really nice, though it is just two weapons put together, so you can really see that it kind of looks a little odd, but it's another way you can display the kit. In addition to the two beam sabers, you also get this longer handle that is supposed to represent the two beam sabers put together, giving you a very nice long Maul style lightsaber beam saber combo. And of course, that energy shield that seems to be with just about every version of the Freedom. And here it is with all the accessories stowed away, including the two beam sabers and the two beam rifles. You also get this really nice set of wings that have that nice gold inlay that is so much better than the injection gold from the past, and of course that black katana, which just looks absolutely amazing. And here it is with the wings attached. I will say it does make this kit extremely back heavy, just like every Freedom has been before, where you really have to focus on the correct posing, otherwise he is going to fall back, and I had that happen a lot while trying to just get him in this very basic pose. So I went ahead and put him on a stand. Honestly, with the wings opened up, it looks spectacular, and I love the Freedom for this, as it always looks outstanding when its wings are opened up. The katana is a black bladed katana, which is very reminiscent of Bleach for me, showing my age a little bit, but does slot perfectly into that golden hand. And then what posing for the Freedom would be complete if you didn't have his railguns out, his Buster rifles in hand, and of course that crest on the V-fin opened up wide. It is a little hard to see on this kit, so I'm going to just go ahead and zoom in to get a little bit closer. And here it is, nice and close on the body of a Spinatio. As you can see, the crest opens up, and it does need a little bit of gold paint in there, but would look excellent with it, as it is just a very interesting extra V-fin that you do get with this kit. And that's everything. Honestly, as much as I played around with this kit, I'm sure you can tell I really liked it a lot. I think it is an excellent finish to the Seed line of high grade kits. I think the backpack, while a little odd and a little heavy, is very nice, and it can be put on a display base itself so you can have it kind of flying in. I will say the only disappointment I have with this kit is it doesn't come with an action base, which is really odd to me, as this kit is so back heavy. You really are going to want to put it on an action base of some kind. Outside of that, it is a kit I wholeheartedly recommend. If you've liked any of the Freedoms before this, or any of the Seed kits before this, you are going to love this kit, even if it doesn't hold up the same striker pack as the original Seed kits had. Music for this video was once again brought to you by Upbeat, not sponsored, with the song Inward Majesty by A Path Untold. As always, link to the music will be in the description below, so show that artist some love. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I know this build was a little bit longer, as it did have a lot of extra parts, and I did put the video up a little late, but that's life. Things are going to happen. If you enjoyed this build, go ahead and leave a like, or even subscribe, as I have a lot more Gundam kits in my backlog I have to get through at some point, so why not come along with me for the journey? And if you have any questions about this kit, I know it has been out for just a very short time. I'm more than happy to answer those questions for you, as at the end of the day, we are all here to enjoy the same hobby. This is Kits and Snips, signing out saying, have fun building.